Once there was a girl named Jamie. Jamie loved to climb trees. One day, she was climbing trees, and her mom said that she had been climbing things ever since she was 9 months old. She did not remember that far back, but she sure did like to climb. There was no tree she would not try to scale. A pile of rocks was an invitation to climb. She would scamper up and over every piece of furniture in the house. She liked to clamber up into Dad's truck too. One day, she was climbing around on the weight bench in the garage when she suddenly slipped. She tried to catch herself on the way down, but landed strangely on her wrist. A flash of pain shot up her arm from her wrist, and she started to cry. Mom came outside and found her cradling her wrist. They went inside to ice it. Mom was no stranger to cuts and bruises, but she could tell that this time was different. The tenderness in the wrist did not go down. The next day, Jamie's wrist had swollen up and looked dark, almost if bruised. She could barely manage to touch it. It had been hard to sleep the night before, too. It was agonizing to put any weight on the wrist or try to catch something with that hand. They went to the doctor, who took an X-ray. They found out that she had cracked 2 of the bones in her wrist. They were not completely broken, but she had fractured her bones. That was great, because if she had completely broken them, it would have been a big issue. She got a pink cast put on from her fingers down to her elbow. For several itchy weeks, Jamie had to be extra careful not to get dirt or water on her cast. It started to smell after a while too, because it was impossible to wash underneath there, and her arm sweated under the cast. It was a huge relief to get the cast off finally. Her arms underneath looked whiter than the other one, but a little sun would fix that. Now she could get back to playing outside, swimming, and maybe even a little climbing. Jamie had learned to be a bit more careful, but she was not about to give up one of her favorite things in the world. Dear kids, the moral that we get from the story is we should be extra careful even if we would have to quit our hobby. This could be done to avoid any danger. Hope you liked this video. If so, leave a big like down below and subscribe to KAFU-KIDS-TV.